Happy Valentine's Day. Hey, who do you love? Do you love sales? Do you love what you do? Do you love your product? Do you love your company? Do you love your customers? These are not just questions that I pulled out of the air. These are questions that directly affect your productivity, your attitude, your income, your success, and your fulfillment, not to mention your longevity at your present job. Many salespeople are reluctant to come to grips with why they are in sales and why they're in their present job. Some salespeople will respond, I'm in it for the money. Some will respond, I need the money. Others will respond, I have bills to pay and debts to overcome. And even more will say, I have a family. What you won't hear is, I haven't saved enough to do what I really want to do. And unfortunately, even less are willing to take a risk. If you don't love what you do, you're doing no one a favor by staying in your present position. Your attitude and morale will be negative. You'll be complaining about everything, and you'll be blaming everybody else and their dog for your unhappiness and your inadequacy. And there's a bonus. Your boss will be all over you to increase your numbers. Your customers will be upset about your lack of attention, and in general, you will rise to some level of mediocrity. What are you thinking there, Valentine? Some salespeople hate their job, but stay because they make a lot of money. Clue, worst reason to keep a job is because you're making a lot of money. When money's your motive, it's all about making the sale without regard to building a relationship. A formula for long-term disaster. Oh, you may have some short-term success, but when you're home at night, you're going to be drowning in your misery and television, beer, and anything but preparation for the next day. You can get away with this behavior for a short time, but in the end, you'll be looking in the help wanted section. You know, monster.com. You can't look in the Sunday newspaper anymore because the ads are too small for you to read, but you're hoping for a better opportunity. It's most interesting to me that the salespeople looking for a better opportunity are the very ones not looking in their own backyard. Please reread Russell Conwell's Acres of Diamonds for the full lesson. Most salespeople fail to realize that when they become the best they can be, they will attract the right offers rather than seek them. Let me flip back to the positive side. The purpose of this video is to give you a formula that you can use to figure out if you're in the right place or how to find the right place. Here's the formula. If you're in sales and you love sales, first ask yourself, if I could sell anything, what would I be selling? If the answer to that question is not what you're currently selling, you may have uncovered part of the problem. However, this formula is not about switching jobs immediately. This formula is about becoming the best salesperson that you can be at any job that you commit to, including the one you have right now. If you're going to leave a job for another company, why don't you set the company record for the most sales before you walk out the door? Selling is a lot like running a road race. You don't have to win the race, but you do have to achieve your personal best every time you run one. If your numbers are low or mediocre at one place, what makes you think they're going to be better someplace else? You see, the formula involves more than simply loving what you do. It's also about possessing the skills to do what you love, or dedicating yourself to getting them. Once you've determined what you love and what you love to do, and dedicate yourself to getting the skills, the third part is about believing. You got to believe in your company, believe in your product, and believe in your service. You also have to believe in yourself and that your customer is better off having purchased from you. If you believe deeply that everything is best, your message will also be enthusiastically delivered that others will catch your passion. It will be so enthusiastically delivered that other people will catch it. A deep self-belief will create enthusiasm, and a deep self-belief will create passion. Passion that is transferable. But there's a final part. The final part is about your attitude. It starts from within you. It's the mood you're in when you wake up in the morning, the mood you stay in all day long, and the mood you're in when you go to bed. But it's not a feeling. Attitude is a lifelong dedication to the study of positive thought and the character or charisma that you display as you interact with others. If it's not internal, it can never be external. Okay, you now have the formula. And no, I'm not going to summarize it. If you want to get it again, just watch the video. John Patterson, the founder of the National Cash Register Company and the father of American salesmanship, and the subject of my book, The Little Platinum Book of Cha-Ching, said it best when he said, "Put your heart into your work." Patterson loved cash registers. He couldn't understand why everybody didn't love cash registers too. Personally, I like cash registers because most of them have cash inside. But you may not like cash registers. You may never put your heart into something that you don't love. And so I've taken the liberty of paraphrasing Patterson by saying, love it or leave it. And here's the good news. If you love it, it will be ever so easy for you to put your full heart into it. And here's the better news. The heart is attached to the wallet. Happy Valentine's Day.